So you'd put it in reverse. Sometimes the lights would flicker, sometimes they would never turn on, no matter how many times we put it in reverse. '89 Skyline R32 GTR. This car's been here a few times. Today it's actually here to get the reverse lamp switch replaced on the transmission. So typically reverse light switch, the FSM will want you to put a multimeter on the two terminals, and then obviously this pin, right? That should give you continuity, and then open should give you exactly an open circuit. One curious thing I noticed about this thing, if you look, that plunger gets jammed up. Look, I pressed it down a little more and that plunger goes in, but normally this plunger, something internally is wrong where this plunger gets jammed up. So, you know, the fact that I mechanically have a problem with this gives me even more confidence that the reverse lamp switch needs to get replaced, and that is the repair. So why are we replacing the reverse switch on the trans today? So last time this car was here, like every car that comes here, we do a comprehensive inspection, make sure all the lights work, make sure that the car's not falling apart, or if there's pre-existing issues with the car that the owner's not aware of. One thing curious, the reverse lamps on this car intermittently work. So you'd put it in reverse, sometimes the lights would flicker, sometimes they would never turn on, no matter how many times we put it in reverse. One thing I noticed just from experience, if you grabbed the shifter and put it into reverse and just held it a little bit rearwards, the reverse lights would turn on. What does that tell me? My power and ground are there, my switch probably is there and is connected. Something probably wrong with my switch. We'll show you guys in a second. It's a nightmare to get under there and access the switch to test it. So we did a shotgun wedding, and the customer bought a switch and we are replacing it today. So let's go take a look at the nightmare underneath, and I'll show you how to replace the switch without taking the transmission out of the car. So yeah, let's take a look. So here's the old switch. You can see I chopped off the front, and the reason I did this was to try to fit a socket on and undo this guy. You absolutely cannot put a wrench up there. You know, if you can imagine, this and the trans have been together since 1989, so these guys were pretty much, stuck together. So I chopped off the harness. I got myself the shortest 19mm deep socket I could. They even make a 3/4 size. Those will work too, but I don't have any of those, so I just found the shortest one I had. Basically, if we go under the car, if you guys can see, that's the new connector. And the reverse switch is all the way up there behind that plastic breather tube. I'm trying to get a socket up there. So as you guys can see, I have the new one on. How was I able to torque the new one on there? So I actually made this guy if we want to come up close. So it's a 3/4 spark plug socket, and I basically custom ground out the slit in the middle so that when you put this guy in, the wire harness can hang out from here. So by using this custom tool, I was able to install the new switch and actually torque it to spec. So yeah, last thing to do is to get everything connected up and then function test it, but I'm confident in this repair. So yeah, one more time, I think the FSM wants you to take the transmission out to R&R that reverse lamp switch, but as you can tell, all you had to do was get some to brace up the transfer case, take off the transmission body mount, and then I just lowered this a little bit to give myself access for tools. So yeah, if you guys are having reverse light problems with your GTR, hopefully this video helps you out in aiding you in either diagnosing or replacing that reverse lamp switch. Thank you guys for watching. This is Autohaus Z from CM Autohaus in Fremont, California. Catch you guys next time.